Let me start the stream. And hello, good morning, YouTube channel. Good morning, viewers. What is going on, everybody? I am Bullish Bears Kevin, and I'll be your host today. Today we're going to be we'll be viewing some ES, NQ, some VIX, and I also got my equities handy. Had some nice good trade plans on Meta, some good trade plans on Apple, Tesla, not Amazon. What I reviewed this week, I did Boeing, and I also did Netflix. So those are the few stocks that I'm really going to be keeping an eye on today. Do want to see those move well. So we'll watch those along with our futures. Pop up into the 5-minute. Alright, and immediately first thing I notice is that ES is already stronger than NQ for the moment, right? So that's something I'm going to keep an eye on. Alright. We got market open now. Good morning, ding, ding, ding. So again, I'm watching for this key level up here. And I'm watching for, yep, that key level or the top of supply. And the supply zone on NASDAQ. Some things I really want to look forward to shorting. Nice, got a bunch of y'all in here this morning. Good morning, Bullish Bears community. Hello. Appreciate you all for tuning in. Part of me likes this candle structure right here and thinks to go long for a scalp to target that 3-hour supply. But that's not in my trade plan. It's not in my setup. I'm not going to take that. How are equities doing? Nvidia with the gap up. Tesla with a huge gap up. So is Meta gap up. Yes, I'm feeling bullish already, like right out the gate. So I am definitely considering scalping to the long side. There we go. Good stuff right out the gate. Good stuff. And guys, I had all that thought process right then and there just by looking at where equities are, seeing how NQ is moving and everything. But again, I'm noticing ES is a bit stronger than NQ right now. So really just sort of staying patient on this trade. I gotta fix my monitor. My monitor is funky. Picture adjust. Sharpness. Nope. Hey, there we go, NASDAQ. There we go. There we go now. So see on that pullback, the pullback is where you would consider going long. We don't want to go long up here. We want to go long on pullbacks. Yeah, my left monitor is like blurry right now. Not a fan of that. Nice strong drop in the VIX. I'm not taking any trades here because again, my trade plan was to go short at that 3-hour supply zone. We got ES coming up to this key level. I got no clue how I would fix my monitor, so I'll do it tomorrow or later. Yeah, I'll do it later. Ooh, ES, big push. Again, that's what helps bring the NASDAQ higher too. Equities look a little weak right now. We got Meta, guys. So this was in our trade plan, our trade setups, right? Look at this trend line. 1 touch, 2 touches, now 3 touches right here. I want to see a rejection on Meta. Apple near the top of its 4-hour. This is a broken demand zone that it used yesterday as supply. So this is an area to go short on Apple because it failed that area before. So really just being careful. Definitely considering taking a short off this key level on ES, but because of how strong it is, I'm not going to trade against the trend, especially on ES. I noted earlier that NQ looked weaker than ES, so that would be the stock that I would want to trade. There we go. Let's see if we get that pump right to that 3-hour supply. Look at that. Nice. If any of you guys caught that, great job and kudos. Big drops, big pops, I mean. Good stuff. I'm not going short here because that would just be, sort of, again, just going against the trend. And I don't want to do that, right? Because if we take a look, we're making all these higher lows. I don't want to short that. Maybe I'll start a position. Where would... no, not doing it. Not trading against the trend. Our first trade should have been a long off of this area over here because we saw equities were pushing strong as well. Nope. Give me one sec. So we get weakness right away as soon as we get into the zone. So I'm going to wait for the next candle to open to see what's going on. What's going on? Ditto in the YouTube says, I'm new. I don't know what's going on, but I'm vibing. Got you, bro. Got you. Yeah, so we're looking at futures right now. We're looking at ES, which is the S&P 500, and NASDAQ, which is NQ. And we're just looking, we wanted a short setup around this key level and the supply zone. So because we got that big long wick, I want one more push up there, and then I'll grab a short. Equities are looking strong. Meta had a really strong push higher. There's that push back up. I'm going to start my short position there. Really light. Stop loss at the highs. Not risking much on this trade. So guys, I did start my short position, stop right at the highs, super tight stop loss, super short trade. Gonna see how it rolls out. So far so good. Just popping around. Oh, nope, not good. Definitely considering adding a little bit to this position due to the fact that I have such a short stop loss and we are at a key level and supply zone, right? We're at a key level on ES, we're at a supply zone on NQ. Hey, nice drop, nice drop. What is going on, everybody? See a bunch of new faces in here. I just want to say hello to you guys. Welcome to our Bullish Bears community. We are currently in a NASDAQ trade that we took right at the top over here. So let's see if we caught the top on that, right? Be pretty awesome. So far, this trade's going out. It's going pretty well. Quick tips to learning and quick list of platforms to use. So right now we're using TradingView, right? And what I'm trading on is TradeOvate. So I have my TradeOvate account linked to TradingView so I can place my orders on TradingView on a separate window over here. So I'm just keeping an eye on this trade, staying patient. Patience is key when we're trading, because remember, when we enter a trade, the market's never going to go right to our take profit unless we're scalping. And the market's never going to go right to our stop loss unless we really did take a counter trend trade and we shouldn't have taken that trade. So it's always important to have our stop losses. Guys, what an entry on this short. Holy cow. That's amazing. Great start to the week, guys. What I said I'm excited this week. We're going to have some nice trades. Boom. Right out the gate. I got to deliver, you know? There we go. There we go. An ideal starting account amount. So what I would recommend you start with if you are brand new to day trading is I would start paper trading at first. And it definitely depends on what you're looking to trade. Are you trading futures? Are you trading equities? Are you trading like options on those equities? Or are you going to be trading straight up stock, right? So it really depends on what you're looking to trade. Yo, guys, these drops are amazing. Look at that. Holy cow. And we caught the top over here, guys. That's great. We are up. This is almost 40 points already on the NQ. Really great stuff. Huge. Huge, 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 huge. Definitely considering scaling out here. But, you know, because we're at that key level. But that entry was too clean. Want to see how this candle closes. There we go. Yeah, an ES giving us a stronger push down might help bring NASDAQ lower too. Tesla seems a little weak at the moment. Meta is pulling back. It broke out of that trend line. Microsoft is failing too. Nvidia with a strong sell-off right now, which is probably helping the Nasdaq. Huge push, guys. Really good stuff. Really good stuff. That's amazing. Again, what a first trade of the week. Huge. 40 seconds on the 5-minute. I am considering exiting this position. Alright, that's cool. That's cool. Thank you, sir. Appreciate it. And just so you know, Ditto, we have a live YouTube community as well where we go live every day, Monday through Friday. And it also comes with our bullishbears.com website, which is full of educational resources as well. Oh, Discord community, by the way, I know we still don't have that news channel. Holy drop, guys, that's insane. That's, like, insane. Like, what? I couldn't make that up if I tried. Wow. Oh, so right, the news. So I'm working on getting a good news category for us, a good news channel. Yeah, we got Discord is it's like a social media platform. And basically, look, I'll show you. We got like all our members up in here live. We got Jeremy in the text chat, and every morning I'll post my watch list with my trade plans. Look, I said this was the first trade plan I looked for. 3-hour supply zone, right? What do we get? That 3-hour supply zone. It's perfect. Wrote it into existence. Definitely going to consider adding to my position here. Not right away. I missed that pushback higher. But yeah, holy cow, guys. No way this thing just keeps pushing lower. Holy shiznit. Holy shiznit, guys. Wow. Okay, we're at that area of interest. That was huge. Huge trade, guys. Really great stuff. Hope you guys were able to capitalize on that as well. Couldn't make that stuff up if I tried. And we're just keep going, guys. We're just keep going. That's how you let your winners run, right? So I could have taken profit here at this key level, but then I would have missed out on these extra gains. I could have took profit at VWAP, but I would have missed these extra gains. The reason I didn't is because of how strong we were moving to the downside, and I saw that equities were also weak. So now at this point, I am considering taking some contracts off right here, and then re-entering my trade on a pullback. Really nice first trade, though. First trade of the week right there, guys. And it is a... How many points is that? How many points we cooking with? 60 points on NASDAQ. Huge, guys. Huge. Good stuff. Great stuff. Good work, everybody. And that's all just following a trade plan, right? We got about 2 minutes, a little over 2 minutes in this 5-minute candle. Could bounce around for all we know. Could wick around. If it gives us one more little push lower, I am going to scale out of my position right here and look for another re-entry somewhere else. But that drop was just so strong. There we go. Apple starting to fail. Guys, remember when I said this is a good spot to short Apple? You know, right up here. Boom, $1.50 drop on Apple. Great trades, and it looks like it wants to keep going. Because equities look so weak, I'm going to keep holding this NASDAQ short. Only thing that looks like it's trying to turn around is Tesla at the moment. Really phenomenal trade, guys. I'm not going to add to my position yet. Should have added on this little pullback, but I'm just staying patient. Nice push lower. There we go. Again, I was considering once we push lower into this area of interest one more time to scale out. But again, because of how weak equities are looking, I do want to hold this, seeing that we might have another push lower. Minute 20 left. I'll tell you what. I will scale out of one contract. Nope. I'm gonna wait. I'ma wait. No point in rushing out of it. The entry was too clean to not try to really capitalize on the move. Getting some pullback, exactly what I want to see. So, ditto, if you go to bullishbears.com, you gotta join, and we have different memberships. We have monthly, yearly, and lifetime subscriptions. If you want, you could always start with the monthly, then upgrade to like a yearly or lifetime. I usually recommend the lifetime is a good deal if you decide to stick around for a bit, because the trades we do take every day, they're pretty good. We got good educators in here too. There's me, there's Jeremy, there's Signet, who has his own channel as well. Guys, great drops on the NASDAQ. 20 seconds left on the 5-minute. Just staying patient right now. Really good move. Really strong move, too. To keep bouncing from this area of interest, there we go. Give me a strong push lower. Yeah, give me a pullback. Let's get a nice pullback so I could enter more contracts. Equities look like they're trying to bounce, except Apple just looks beyond weak. At this point, I am considering scaling out of this position, but I do want to add to this position because of how weak we just looked right there, right? So what are we looking like on the 1 hour? Looking nice and weak. So with that being said, I'm going to stay in this. Tell you what, if we get one more little push lower, I'm going to scale out. Nvidia with a nice push lower. Tesla's trying to push higher. What else we got? Meta's trying to push lower. Microsoft's trying to push higher. There we go, NASDAQ. Guys, look at this. Holy cow. Holy cow. That's insane. That is crazy, guys. Alright, I'm going to scale out of my position right there. Huge first trade of the day. I'm going to look for another spot to start another position. So we just took a trade, guys, that went from this supply zone, 15,642, got all the way out down here, about 80 points, over 80-point drop on NASDAQ. That's huge trade. Fantastic, phenomenal. And we could have took short on ES as well, because ES was at this key level, right? So I had two confirmations on this trade. I had ES at a key level inside supply, and I had NASDAQ at supply, and a strong supply at that, because this supply zone has worked out in the past, right? So it was a zone that proved itself before, so I trusted it, and what happened, it paid off well. See if my exit was as good as my entry. Look at that, guys. Look at that wick back up. So now, guys, I'm really being patient. We got about 2 minutes in the 5-minute. Market is looking weak. Definitely considering starting another short position here. I'm looking at the VIX. VIX has been strong. I like that we pulled back inside this area of interest. Maybe I'll wait, right? Maybe we'll get a little bit of a pushback and then another push lower. So I'm being patient here, right? I got out into strength down here. And then I got into the strength, into the weakness right up here. So again, great trade. Had confirmation on the trade and on ES and NQ, and had my take profits ready. But instead of taking profit at my first two levels, because I saw the strength we had, I held and I got out on another impulse drop. Really good stuff, guys. Really good stuff. Guys, if you guys got any questions, definitely let me know. Fantastic way to start the day. I was considering grabbing some more shorts on that wick back higher. But again, I would much prefer, because I did exit this trade, I'd much prefer to let this candle close. Does look like we want to go lower though. Apple failing really strong right now. If we could push back inside this area of interest one more time, I'll grab another short position right there. But it doesn't look like we want that right now. Oh, there it is. There's that push higher. Oh, because Tesla's trying to push higher. Okay. So yeah, I'm gonna stay a little patient on this, guys. Oh, there's a nice little move higher, I'm sorry, on the VIX. 20 seconds on the 5 minute. I'm not liking that wick higher. Tells me bulls are trying to step in. Yeah, I'm gonna stay out of this short. Definitely don't want to go against that wick. Fantastic exit on that trade too, though. Got out around here. So now, because we got that big wick and that big rejection, we closed inside this area of interest. I would flip to the long side, but the bears have just been too strong here. Nah, I'm not doing it. Gotta think about it. Gotta ask yourself, would I get in a short position here? No, why not? Would I get in a long position here? No, why not? Or yes, why? Then you gotta look left. What just happened? We just had a super strong sell-off. Definitely considering a long, but not gonna pull the trigger on that trade because of how weak we just were. So if anything, if we pull back up, I'll look for a rejection off of VWAP, or I'll look for a rejection off that key level. But I'm not just gonna enter this blindly. Damn, that was a crazy first trade we took, guys. Risk to reward wise, that was like I don't even know, like a 14 to 1, which is insane. And that's not even where we got at. We got out around here, which makes it like a 17 to 1, because we got in on the second touch of the supply zone with our stop being at the previous high, and we could have got in super heavy there because of how tight our stop loss was. So equities are looking like they're trying to bounce here. I'm going to go in on a light size on a long position. Really light size because of how strong bears have been. And we're just going to see if that could let it ride. So see if we go 2 for 2 today on the NASDAQ. Not liking the structure here. Definitely thinking bears still have control. Yeah, bears still have control in this. Yep, a nice pop in the VIX. Want to see equities start to fail. If we could see equities start to fail, I will reverse the order and go right back to shorts. But again, right now, I'm in a light long position. Probably going to stop out because of this price action we have. Oh, there we go. There we go. Alrighty then. See if we could trap some bears, right? Get a strong push higher from here. $2.30 in the 5 minute, so it has plenty of time to wick around or stop people out. Push higher, push lower. Nice, guys, look at that. Alright, staying patient. 2 minutes in the 5 minute. Bulls are starting to push us higher again. But just ever so weakly, right? So we're just really staying patient on this. My entry point was right at the bottom of these candles right here. Nice push higher, trapping some bears, trapping some shorts. ES is sort of failing. Nice NASDAQ, alright, alright. Cool stuff, cool stuff. Meta's pushing higher, Microsoft trying to push higher, same with Apple. Tesla just held its VWAP. Okay, guys, look at this. Alright. 2 for 2 to start the day. Let's see. I'm probably going to turn this into a scalp, though. Really have to see how market structure wants to hold. We got 1:23 left in the 5 minute. See if it was just a stop hunt and wants to reverse back lower. Yep, it's getting tough. I'm going to see if we get one more pump and I'll exit this long position. Because again, I wanted to scalp the longs. I don't know if I want to hold the longs. Really do have to see though. ES trying to push higher again. VIX trying to push lower. Had a good entry on the long positions right here. So with that being said, I'm okay to sort of let it bounce around if it wants to. Put stop loss right there. Target right there. 2-to-1 risk to reward on that. Just staying patient. We're having trouble at VWAP. 30 seconds left. Want a strong move from here. Keep trapping those sellers. Yep, Nvidia's trying to push higher too. Tesla's trying to push higher. Meta pushing higher. Microsoft pushing higher. Look at this, guys. Great Monday so far. Great Monday, and I don't even think it's 10:30 yet. It's not even 10 yet. That's the great part about the market too, guys. If it gives you setups that are valid and it's before like a certain time, you could be done with the day super early. I'm going to look to, I sort of want to exit this trade here. I sort of don't because of how ES just closed. Yeah, I feel like the longs are really going to try to take strength here. All right. Let's go, guys. Let's go. Nice. I'm going to look to add my sell at about this key level over here. Maybe I'll get out over here. I don't know. I'm not too confident in these long positions right now because of how weak we just were. I feel like if bears take control again, it's going to be a really strong move lower, and I don't want to be caught on the wrong side of the market with that. So I'd much rather cut the long trade early and then be ready for the short trade. Yeah, I'm going to scale out right there. All right. So I'm out of this trade right there, guys. But holy cow, fantastic trades left and right. We might go hit that key level, take profit. And if we do want to continue and reverse back higher, I'll just wait for a pullback candle and enter on the pullback. That was really good stuff, guys. Great start to the day, great few trades. Daily profit hit. Good stuff, good stuff. I got out right over here.
Good morning, everyone.
Yo, morning, Ricardo. What's going on?
How are things?
Doing good, man. Doing good. How are you?
Good, man. Making money, I see.
Hell yeah, dude. You know it. You know it. Great trades today so far. We caught the top of NASDAQ. We got in on this candle, on this wick over here, after it retested the supply zone, after we wicked out of it the first time. So we caught about like 80 points on NASDAQ. Then we just got in some longs over here, and I think we scalped it, so it wasn't as crazy. But I think that was about 20 points. So overall, looking at 100-point moves on NASDAQ. Good stuff, good stuff. Boeing is selling off strong right now. Apple,
Did you say
guys.
100 points for NASDAQ?
Yes, sir.
I guess you guys are done for the day.
Pretty much. This first trade, man. I was telling them too earlier. I was like, I'm excited for today. We're gonna have some great trades. And once I saw this first green candle wick off of supply, I was like, all right, I'm gonna wait. It came back. It wicked the bottom of it one more time. I grabbed a few contracts, and it just sold strong. It was awesome. Great stuff. And now look at that, guys. We exited this long position up here. And what happened? The bears took control again and are dropping us strong. It's exactly why I got out. Good stuff. How are you guys doing today over here in the Discord? You guys doing good so far? Taking any trades? Learning anything? What's going on with y'all? Let me know in the main chat.
We're learning.
What was that?
We're learning things.
Learning?
Watching and learning.
Very good. Cool. Yeah, it was, wow, really great start to the day right there. probably gonna go lower here. I'm gonna wait. We got about a minute left on the 5 minute. Would much rather let this candle close and see what's going on. Not gonna look to play any more long positions for a bit. Gonna look for another short setup. So whether this candle wants to close lower, then I'll get in on the next candle. Not my day. Clapped my. Oh no, I'm sorry, man. What's going on? I hope you used your stop loss and everything. You know, I hope it's not blown. I know sometimes you gotta be careful with those PAs. I always recommend people start when they're doing Apex to trade the micros instead of the minis. That way you could sort of scale into position, scale in and scale out, and trade lighter, right? So like if I started my position right here with 2 contracts, and then it starts pushing, I could add 2 more once it starts pushing past this candle, right? Or if it goes against me, I'm not going to lose much because I started it so lightly. Oh, 6 on NQ. That's tough, man. That's tough. Where would you go long? Yeah, I sort of want to short this right here. Would much rather wait for a pullback. Yeah, oof, that's tough, bro. Gotta be careful. Gotta be aware of our supply zones. Even though we have been making all these lower highs and these higher highs lately, we gotta be aware of what zones we're coming into and market structure in a whole. Even though obviously when the market opened, we did look bullish. A lot of stocks opened bullish. It was just it was a strong supply zone up there. Strong wall over a strong ceiling. I guess so, man. I guess so. Yeah, I sort of want to start a short position right here. But I don't want to fight it. Boeing selling off. What's Netflix doing right now? No, Netflix is holding key level right now. No, I'm not taking any shorts. See, that's a nice rejection, though. Stop loss. Oh no, what'd I just do? I was messing around with the order thing on the trading view. Yeah, no, not taking any trades over here. Because one of the reasons right now I'm not taking any trades is if we're looking at equities, Meta looks like it's trying to push higher into this area of interest. Microsoft's also near this key level trying to push through it. Tesla too, trying to stay higher. So if equities are trying to push higher, I do not want to be inversing that on NASDAQ. Once equities start failing though, that will give me the extra telltale to take NASDAQ short. The maker, you should definitely journal your trade, you know, see what happened. Even if you want to just journal it just for yourself so you could see like, okay, well it looks like I went long here because of A, B, and C, but I should have gone short because A, B, and C. You know, always give yourself reasons behind your trade and reasons why it didn't work, reasons why it could have worked. That way, when you do start journaling more and you start comparing your losers to other losers, you could see some things that are identical in them that you should be aware of, right? So, if I'm going short on NASDAQ because Teslas keep going lower, but I'm noticing that Microsoft and Apple are going higher, well, then I'm going to want to I'm going to want to realize, okay, well, maybe I shouldn't just depend on Tesla. Maybe I should really look more at Apple and Microsoft too, because those are like the top 2. And just so on, just an example, you know, always good to have a journal. And where is it? In our journaling channel, I created for you guys a trade journal. Let's see, where is it? I believe it is right here. And what it is, nice little, keep NASDAQ over here, Bullish Bears Trading Journal, and you know, trade information, date, time and entry, trade symbol size, entry price, exit price, position size, type, just the important stuff, right? So it's just one page, review of trade success or failures, analysis of what went well and what could be improved. And yeah, it's pretty dope. You know, even I use it, and I love using it. And the reason I use it is so I could look back at my trades and say, okay, well, it looks like this confirmation didn't work out well lately, right? Or it looks like supplies have been breaking lately, I should be playing more demands. Or demands have been breaking lately, I should be playing more supplies. Always good to be aware of market structure. Oh, who's that over there saying they had a tough week too? Chupacabra? Yeah, yo, last week, the end of the week last week was definitely a pretty tough week. I remember this, what was it? It was this day right here. This Friday, right? So I remember I sort of got chopped around too. I was down about like 800 that day. I ended up bringing it back to just down 100. But yeah, it was a tough day. All right, let's see. Definitely considering, really considering a short position because of the weakness we see on ES. But I don't really want to be jumping the gun on this. Equities are looking pretty weak. Microsoft Meta looking a little double toppy. Let's see if we get a little push higher first. There's that little push higher. Yeah, I'm not trusting the shorts just yet. Duh. Really considering it. Really considering it. But after we took two phenomenal trades, right, we sort of want to wait, right? We don't want to be risking our profit that we took from today. Does look like it wants to continue lower. Equities are looking weak again. Apple starting to wick. I want to see what Meta will do at this point. Meta's been a really strong telltale of NASDAQ lately, right? And if it's double topping right here, could definitely see that help us go lower. Microsoft's with some weakness. Yeah, we're looking weak, guys. We're looking weak. I did miss that entry. Would have much preferred to enter over here. So I am going to stay patient because we don't want to enter when the candle hasn't closed and it's low like this because we don't know if it's going to continue or if it's going to wick. And if it wicks and we enter there, we might be selling the bottom and we don't want to sell the bottom. Although, yes, it might continue and we might be able to get a good scalp out of it. That's just not how I personally trade. Yeah, Meta with a stronger move lower. Definitely considering grabbing a short in this area over here. But again, really want to stay patient based off of where a lot of equities are. Although Microsoft looks ready to continue. Definitely considering a short position. The question is, where are we entering? We got 245 on the 5-minute. Yeah, give us a push higher. Because if equities also want to flip from here and go bullish, going short down here, we'd be selling the bottom, and then it's just going to pump right against us. So again, it's really just a matter of being patient, guys, and waiting for the right setup. This supply zone short was so great, and it happened right at market open, which is phenomenal, but that doesn't happen often, and if you are expecting that to happen often, you have too high expectations. If this supply zone was hit like this at 10:50, I would have taken the same trade. It all just depends on when we are, where we are, and our zones and levels. Thinking of taking ES short here, based off this drop, base, and a drop. But NASDAQ has been the cup of tea lately. Got about 1:45 in the 5-minute, so really staying patient. Yeah, we're wicking around. Definitely don't want to risk that. See that? If we shorted down here, we would have been trapped so far. So again, instead of waiting to go short or taking shorts down here, take a short somewhere up here, have your stop loss, and be ready to take it. Know how much you're risking, know how much your reward is. Definitely staying patient on this right now. Yo, what up, Wasted Wizard? Haven't seen you here in a while. What's going on? How you doing? Yo, I see you on mute. Oh, there you are.
Yo, I'm doing good. How are you?
Doing good, man. Doing good. Things going all right with you?
Yes, sir.
Good stuff. Good stuff. Love to hear it. Good first trade so far. About 38 seconds in the 5 minute. Not liking how ES is struggling to drop from here. And that's sort of keeping me out of NASDAQ as well. I do like the weakness Meta has right now. Yeah, definitely considering grabbing a short somewhere over here. But again, I don't want to grab a short here if all these wicks are suggesting that we're just going to bounce from here. We got 10 seconds on the 5 minute. YouTube guys, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. Do appreciate it. We go live for you guys Monday, Wednesday, Friday. But starting, I believe it's next week. Yeah, starting next week, we are only going to be going live for our Discord members. Yeah, I'm considering grabbing a short position there. Already missed that entry. There we go. There we go. See, I'm hesitant to take this trade. I really am. And part of the reason I'm hesitant is because I already hit my daily goal and then some because of those two first grade trades we took. So with that being said, I'm going to be extra patient. We're holding up. We're holding up this area. I don't want to be counter trend trading. If bulls want to take control at this point, I don't want to go against them. VIX is trying to drop lower. Just don't want to go against the bulls. Would much rather listen to the market. What's the 15-minute doing? Maybe I'll even wait for the 15-minute to close. We got 340 on the 15-minute, and if it closes, here, I'll give us a trend line to watch, guys. If it closes below that point, that's what I'll be watching to go short on the next trade. And at that point, I'll take a short around here, stop loss at the highs, take profit at the next demand zone. Now we might continue. Damn, look at that. Ain't that something? Bears mean business today. But you see how, we're sort of bottoming out. You see this wick right here? These wicks are just staying at the same point. We need ES to break through it. There we go, NASDAQ. There we go, ES. Good stuff, good stuff. Damn, that's crazy. That is crazy.
So if it's breaking right now, what levels do we have?
Well, NASDAQ, I'm looking at 15,520. On ES, I'm looking at about the 4517 level.
Oh, I see you got that zone there. Got it.
Yeah.
45.16? 75?
451675, yeah. So yeah, even in the past a little bit, we've been using, whenever I use supply and demand, the top of the zone and the bottom of the zone work as key levels as well.
Where did you pick up that 3-hour supply zone that you used to indicate your drop?
Was on the 3-hour time frame from a while ago though, so I'll show you. So that 3-hour zone, oh, I can't hide that for now, is from this candle right here. So we had this drop, we had the basing, which is the green candle, and a strong drop right after. So I marked this zone from, what is that, August 2nd. So it was over a month ago. And look at that, we used it once, about September 1st, and again today on September 11th.
That's impressive. I usually don't want to go back that far, but obviously they work.
Yeah, that's only a month back. You know, sometimes depending on the market we're in, we might need to go even further than that. It all depends. Like, are we making new highs? Are we making new lows? What's the market doing? Definitely considering grabbing a small short position up here due to the fact that Apple's selling off really strong right now. But because we only have 53 seconds in the 5 minute, I'd much rather wait because for all we know, it could wick right back up. It could push back lower, and I don't want to be, flipping a coin when I trade. I want to be getting in an area that I have pre planned, and I want to see the market react how I planned. I have that song. I don't know what it's called. It's like, can't wake me up inside, save me. Something my mom was listening to the other day. It's so funny. All right,
Can't help you there, Kevin. Couldn't make head nor tail of that song.
Nvidia made a new low a day. Netflix is selling pretty strong. Apple's selling pretty strong. Microsoft pretty strong. Definitely keeping an eye for a short position over here on Nasdaq. Just really want to. I'd prefer a pullback first, right? I usually prefer to let the candle close, but it's really going to depend on the type of pullback we get. And the 15-minute just closed too. Closed very bearish. So let's see if we could get an entry around there. Stop loss there. I don't think we're going to get that entry. So we got Meta in a bit of a range right now. Came to the top, a double top, then it pushed lower. Now it's sort of double bottoming, see if it wants to push higher. Microsoft's looking weak. Apple looking weak, probably continuing on Nasdaq. If equities want to start bouncing here, it should give us a nice pullback. Hey, good job, Ironclad. I see you, bro. That's awesome. Good stuff,
Hey, what's up,
everybody.
gentlemen?
Good stuff, bro. Good stuff. I want to short this right now, but I'm not going
So
to.
I was thinking we're gonna make it yes to at least 45.15, but we're struggling to get there.
Yeah,
45.15 would be for me an overshoot on the 15-minute Keltner.
gotcha.
Let's see.
Yeah,
See what
I
happens.
really want to short this right now.
I know. It's like so tempting, right?
It's just too choppy. It had that one drop. I mean, VIX is trying to push higher. If we could get another VIX high a day, I'll consider it. Another confirmation I use, guys, is when VIX makes a new high a day while ES
There
and
it
Q
is.
are making that low a day.
There it is. We're bouncing right at the high of day. We're right there
On what?
on the VX.
Oh, got you.
And then it made a doge.
I know, the market's always like, alright, here you go, get confident. Psych, taking that away from you. We got 2:30 left in the 5 minute, guys. Could definitely see this pull back and then continue. I'm not a big fan of the ES structure we got right there. This level right here, what is this? 45, 24, 25 is really holding strong on ES. Definitely wouldn't play any long positions here. Really targeting this 2 hour demand zone down here. If we chop our way lower and I don't take any short positions, I'm still going to be setting up for a long position down here in this area of interest. This is a super strong area. This blue level was an area of interest by itself with a key level in it, which is super strong. But now it also has a 2 hour demand zone on it. That's like 3 confirmations in one on that zone. So it's really something I'm going to be keeping an eye on. If we could get down there on NASDAQ and hold this key level on ES, then that's going to be my second great trade of the day if it wants to reverse down there. So it's always good to have our trade plans and always good to be ready to execute and have reasoning behind them. Can't wait.
So we might be setting up around bottom here.
Nice push higher. Oh, you know what I got later today, guys? I was gonna say I got us a meeting, but it's like Bullish Bears meeting. I got Bullish Bears, I got us a meeting with Apex funded trader, right? So that's gonna be pretty dope. I'm gonna talk to them about potentially getting us our own discount code for you guys. And maybe to see if they want to do a webinar with us, maybe see if they want to do any type of collaboration or anything. So that's pretty cool.
Sounds
If
awesome.
anyone is interested, I can share my link.
That's cool. So when you get a link from them, is it just like the 50% off one?
It gives you a standard 50% off, but when they have the specials that's going on like right now for another day,
It does the special
80% off,
too?
they give you that. Yeah, it automatically converts to the 80%.
Oh, that's cool. See, I want to ask them if we could get a permanent, like 70% or 75% or something. I don't think they will, but we could at least try to get like a Bullish Bears discount code. All right, we're pushing higher. Yeah, not taking any shorts at this point. Ah. Damn, market's really testing me right now because equities are looking weak. Yeah, I'm staying out of this. Staying out of it. Hit the daily goal for the day. Ain't no reason to risk it. I could see us going lower though. But I could see us going higher. So if I could see both things could sort of work out at this point, I really, really want to stay out of it. Bless you.
Oh, thanks, man. All right, we might be setting up a reversal, but it's weak.
Yeah, I know. I was thinking the same thing. It's just, it looks like Bears want this. But I can't
Last
go
week,
short here.
last week I took a trade and I just stubborn myself. I went down 20 points to make 10.
Oh no.
But I knew we were going to bounce back. So I for some reason I'm like, I'm just gonna hold it, and I held it and hit my target and I'm like, okay, I'm out.
Nice.
But I suffered through, watching go down 20 points before I could make my 10.
That's tough, man. All right, see,
And
we're waiting for this.
that was with 4 contract.
Oh wow. So that must have felt like a rough trade. Must have been sweating. Look
Well,
at that.
it wasn't my Apex account, so I'm like,
Oh, good. See, that's what's good too, guys. I always recommend to, new traders as well. Once you feel like you're done with the paper trading aspect, try an Apex funded account, right? Because those are technically paper, but if you're able to be consistent and profitable with it, they're able to give you a quote unquote funded account, which is still paper account, but they give you payouts if you stay consistent and if you do hit certain marks. So it's pretty dope. All right,
the
there's that
best part
cute.
of it is once you get funded and you get that, you paid $160, your risk for life is $160. So if you blow it, if you do anything, all you lost was $160. You didn't lose any more than that.
Right, right. All right, I gotta try a short position like right up here.
We're right at VWAP on the ES right now, so
I see that. That's what makes
that
me
would
want
be
to
a
go short.
possible. Yeah, but I don't know if we go short in here, man, because this is the second attempt. We hit once and we came back down. We
Yeah,
dropped
that's
for a
true.
while.
That's true. You know what it is?
Yeah,
I'd go short here and I'd have my stop loss like literally like 3 points away. So yeah, I don't know.
because if
Maybe
you
a good
measure
idea.
if you measure this break from VWAP to the bottom, it can give you a measured move, and the measured move takes you up to 45.36 on the ES.
Yeah, yeah, no, I'm not taking this
But
short. VIX is too
yeah,
strong. Ah, man, I really, really want to though here on Nasdaq. Short here with a really tight stop loss. This thing will either just go right to my stop me out real quick, or it's going to reverse and continue back lower. Could just be patient, wait for the next candle to close though. We got Netflix bouncing at this trend line right now, so that's something. Apple trying to push lower. Tesla's sort of been in a range all day. Advanced decline pushing higher. Let's get pre-market extended hours so we can really see the chop that Tesla's giving us. Equity's trying to bounce around but push higher. Oh, see that? Look at that short entry would have been beautiful. It's all right. We're staying patient. Gotta wait and wait and wait and wait. Got about 50 seconds in the 5 minute. Would like a green candle with a small body to close for NASDAQ to take another short position. And at that point, my entry will be wherever we close. Stop will be the high of that candle.
See, we
Because
slightly
ES is
rejected
rejecting. Yeah, ES is rejecting this key level and trend line right now too, which is pretty huge. About 10 points away from the next take profit on ES. About how many points on NASDAQ? About 36 points away for the next take profit on NASDAQ. Really, again, just staying patient right now, guys. 15 seconds on the 5 minute. Good morning, YouTube. Good morning, everybody. Don't forget, YouTube, guys, check out our Discord. Check out our community. Go to bullishbears.com. I'm taking that short.
So on the ES, we're above Friday's high now.
Right. Yeah, I might stop right out of this.
We still have a gap to close.
Yeah, Bulls are trying to take control here, though. Really not a fan of that. Oh, what did I just do? Yeah, Bulls are taking control. I went lightly in this short position. I am still holding. Did want to put my stop loss maybe up here.
So VX is bouncing below the VWAP right now.
I don't like how strong the VIX has been. Like to the downside. Yeah. We're coming up to VWAP on NASDAQ though. Sort of want to add to my short position here because of VWAP. But if we reverse, I don't want to be like too heavy. 340 left in the 5 minute. Yeah, starting to reject. Equities are starting to push higher though. Really being wary at this point. Need equities to start failing. It would have hit my stop. I didn't have a set stop loss, so I am still in this trade. ES trying to push higher. $3.12 left in this 5 minute. Yeah, gonna probably stop out of this for a small loss, right? We gotta keep our losses small and our gains big. Let our winners run, cut our losses quick. Yeah, look at that. Bulls are not messing around right now. But we're in this area of interest. We're rejecting sort of near VWAP. Still in this trade. Again, very light though. My entry point was about here. So just staying in it, staying patient. Not adding to it. 213 left in the 5 minute. I'll add to it if it starts going in my direction. But I don't want to add to it because it's going the opposite direction. If I add to it and it starts to continue in the opposite direction of where I'm trading, then it's going to be an even bigger loss. I would much rather take it lightly. Some nice rejections over here. You know, you could even go short up here and put your stop loss at this previous high. But look how strong ES is right now. It's going to make it difficult. But we got a rejection on Tesla. Meta's just pumping really strong right now. Yeah, I'm going to stop out of this. Give me one more little flush lower. No, it's a strong VIX. Definitely not liking that. Got minute 18 left in the 5 minute. ES again trying to make another high. Directing off VWAP right now on NASDAQ. Tell you what, I'll grab one more. Grab one more short position in there, just one contract, and I'm really just keeping my finger on the stop out button. Yeah, ES pushing strong. Really need a rejection right here. Got 50 seconds in the 5 minute. Let's see if this is a bull trap. So now my average entry is up a little bit, about here. Stop loss again will be the highs. Just hit VWAP. Got 30 seconds in the 5 minute. Not looking too good at the moment. Yeah, probably gonna stop out of this, but I really want to let the 5 minute close. We got 15 seconds left. Could wick down for all we know, could wick up. Just gotta stay patient. Yeah, it's not looking good right now. How much time we got? 5 seconds. Think we're gonna get a little pump here. Yeah, there we go.
And sell the close.
Hey, alright. Alright.
Sell the close. There you go.
Alright. Alright. Nice.
We're in a limit order market right now.
Yeah, right. Okay. I'm gonna stop out just to protect myself in a second. I'll let you guys know when. Yeah, let me put a sell order. Or a buy order, I mean. Stop out of
I
one
feel like
contract.
we might just dance around VWAP for a while.
Bands to make your dance. Hey, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Alright, out of one contract. I'm just holding two right now. It's a save face. That's crazy. What a comeback on that trade, guys. What a comeback on that trade. Look at that. 4 minutes in the 5 minute, though. Really being careful with this because it could, again, just wick right up for all we know. But every time sellers step in, we have a strong move lower. So that's sort of what I'm betting on right now. See if we can go 3 for 3 today. Hey, here we go. Hey, here we go. Alright, alright. Look at that, guys. Can't make it up. I am, though, going to definitely considering stopping out here. But I do think we want to make some lows. Alright, alright, alright. Here we go, guys. Great trade. Oh my goodness. Look at that. Look at that. Holy cow. Holy cow. All those people who were just stuck long. Alright, I'm going to exit there into strength, guys. And the reason I'm exiting is because if we don't make a new low, this thing's just going to wick right up and go right back to my stop. This at some point was a losing trade. I got in right here. We ended up pumping up. Yo, that was fire. Holy cow, guys. That was something. Got out. Where'd I get out? Got out. It doesn't want to tell me. Oh, wow. At the bottom? Yo, right there's where I got out. That's clean. First contract I got out when this candle met the bottom of the previous candle just to cover myself. And then I got out into strength over there, thinking that some people are going to be targeting low a day when we might not hit that low a day. Really clean stuff. Good stuff today, guys. Good stuff. Round of applause to you guys. Round of applause all around. Good stuff. And guys, in the Discord, if you guys want to see like equities more often than ES and NQ, please let me know. I always do have them readily available over here. I'm personally always looking at them as well because I like to know what the equities are doing when I'm trading ES and NQ. Because those are the sort of internals, but not really like market internals. Like you guys, I'm sure see Sig post like the tick chart and the what else? Tick chart, the advanced decline, stuff like that. Those are market internals versus ES, Apple, Microsoft, Nvidia, Tesla, Meta, those are internals in a sense that they weigh heavily on SPY and QQQ. So if those start to fail a lot of times, that will help the market move in a certain direction. Glad I got out where I got out. That was, look at that wick back up. About 50 seconds in the 5 minute. Really staying patient on this. It is 10:30. We are 3 for 3 today. Really good stuff. Really clean trades.
Hey, Kev, which stock helps you identify the movement in SPY?
So I like to use Apple and Microsoft are like number 1 and number 2 because if you look up SPY, like the stocks that make up SPY, the top 10, those are number 1 and number 2. Same with Nasdaq, those are number 1 and number 2. The next few stocks I do like to watch would include Tesla. Although I will say Tesla could sometimes go in the inverse direction because Tesla just likes to be a mess sometimes. But Amazon is a big one. Meta is okay. Meta's not that heavily weighted, but really anything that's a top 10 stock in SPY and QQQ. Here, I'll pull up a list.
Thank you.
Yes, sir. Top 10 SPY holdings. So we've got Apple 7%, Microsoft 6%, Amazon 3%, Nvidia 3%. Now we have Alphabet A and C, which is Goog, and Google, which is GOOG, GOOGL, 2.16 and 1.87. So altogether, this is about 4% too. So Google, Nvidia, Amazon, Microsoft, Apple, those are big movers with SPY. And then if we look up top QQQ holdings, top 10 QQQ holdings, it won't give us that same thing because that would just be too easy. Nah, it should be right here though. Yeah, Apple 10%, Microsoft 9%. So they're just so much stronger on NASDAQ. That's why sometimes if like ES is choppy, we might get cleaner moves on NASDAQ because NASDAQ is more of a tech stock, more tech stocks only. Whereas ES could be the banks, all these other stuff as well. But like Tesla 3%, Nvidia 4.3%, Amazon 5%. These are heavy, heavy, heavy. Let's see. So this is 3% more of Apple. And now it might seem like, oh, well, 7%, 10%. These are still small percentages. But you got to see it as a whole. It's 10% of the whole NASDAQ. It's 9% of the whole NASDAQ there, right? Or it's 7% of the whole S&P 500, which is huge. Huge. So yeah, those are the stocks I like to watch, and I'll show you as well. I like to keep my watch list. This is, I call it the top 10 stocks in SPY, but I did end up adding more stocks because I just use it as a regular watch list. But like Tesla, Meta, Amazon, AMD is not a top stock in them, but it's a stock that I like to watch for relative strength. And I use the relative strength by looking at the change percentage. So right now, Tesla had a big gap up, so that's the strongest stock we got right now. Meta as well, gap up, at a gap and go for a little bit. So really just keeping an eye on that. And a lot of times too, is I'll see, okay, well most of our equities are green today, right? So they're green net change. So I want to sort of stay away from the short positions, or I want to be scalping the short positions, or maybe at some point these were all more red. So I want to stay in the short positions, but when I see them flip green, I want to stay out of them. So it's like a little clue as well, another confirmation. On YouTube, you guys can learn all of this. We go over this every day. You know, I go live for you guys every day in the Discord community. Definitely worth signing up for. because it's always good to trade with the community as well. You know, you get to network, you get to meet other traders that are interested in the same stocks and futures that you trade, and you get the live trading with me Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and Jeremy Tuesday, Thursday. And we're always open to suggestions and recommendations as well. See, we're bouncing around right now. That's why I got out before we made a low a day, because I didn't think we were going to make that low a day, based off of ES not being as close and just all these wicks. I still can't get over that first NASDAQ trade we took today, guys. That was phenomenal. Truly caught the top on that. Let's see if any of our trade plans. So one of the trade plans, though, too, from the weekly watch list, for those of you who watch it, I said I want to short Apple if it comes back to the top of this area of interest. What did we get at market open? We opened right near it. We tried to push above it. We failed and closed in it, and we sold off. I said this is a good spot to short Apple up here. What happened? We had a nice strong sell-off. If we were trading options, probably 30-40% return on investment. Let's see. Trade Apple. Let's check out some puts. We'll check out the 175s. Copy it and go to chart and paste that in. And let's see how this option moved from market open, right? So if we got in around here for 72, we could have got out anywhere above 117 and 120, and that itself, you know, is 48%, 60% return on investment. That's huge. All from one setup. That was one of the good setups that I was watching for on the weekly watch list. I gave you guys all that. That was awesome. So 60% ROI on that one trade alone. And if you took that trade too, guys, 2 contracts, I would have paid for a Bullish Bears monthly, right? So that's what's cool too, is we give you guys good setups that could pay for the Bullish Bears monthly access, or yearly if you guys do yearly, all depending on what size you trade, all depending on what membership you have too. And yeah, you get good stuff out of it. Really pays for itself in a way. And again, I caught this top right over here, right? I was shorting when everybody else was saying long because of supply, because of this key level. And those were the 2 strong confirmations I had to say, okay, well, it looks like we want to reverse here. Now we're bouncing around, we're being choppy. Look at all this chop right here, guys. This is a lot of chop. We want to stay out of a market like this. Hi, Kevin. Where do you share the daily setups? So, Kumar, the daily setups I send in the watch list section, but the daily setups I send every day are mainly ES and NQ, whereas the weekly watch list that I was mentioning before is right in the webinar/watch list section, and you just click that link and bring you to the YouTube video, and that's where you can see those setups as well. And make sure too, guys, if you guys subscribe and turn on the notifications, you'll get either like an email or like a YouTube notification on your phone saying, hey, they just posted this new video. But the weekly watch lists, I like to post Sundays at 6 p.m. Eastern. Next week I might post it Sunday at 5 p.m. to pull it a little bit sooner. But yeah, it's good stuff, good stuff. I got my dog tap dancing her way in here. Bullish Bears Lucy. So now we got this trend line, this key level right here on ES lined up with the VWAP. So keeping an eye on that. I'm personally probably not going to take any more trades today. It is 11:45, as many of the members know. I like to keep a cutoff time around 11. That way, you know, it creates rules for us, right? We have to create rules when we trade. So if I stop trading at 11 and I'm green on the day, boom, I'm locking in those profits. No chance of me giving them back. No chance of me over trading. If I'm red on the day, right, and I'm still trying to force some trades, but I see it's 11, I say, no, I got to stop. Boom, that's going to stop me from potentially losing more on the day. So having a set time to stop trading is important. Having rules to follow when you trade is important. Like a lot of times I like to let the candle close before I enter a trade for confirmation, because if I don't let the candle close, who's to say that it won't reverse on us or not? So it's really important to have rules that you follow and rules that you journal as well, so you could sort of fix those rules as your trading comes into place.
Hey, Cav, can you hear me?
Yes, sir. What's going on?
No, no, just trying out my talk to text. I put a different command on there.
Gotcha. I know when I had that talk to text, I would put it on like T, and then I would hold it, and I would just be like spamming T in the messages. Or if it was like escape, I'd be like doing something and it would just escape me out. I did control once, and on TOS, if you hold control and scroll, it zooms it zooms the chart out, so it kept messing me up.
Well, T is working for me right
Oh,
now
you're
because
using T?
yeah, because I was using spacebar, and then on my trading view, you use spacebar and you're highlighting the chart. It'll just go up and down from the what is it? All the stocks that you have on your watch list.
Right,
So it'd
right.
be just rotating right now. All my stops and it just like a roulette, man. It's crazy.
Got you, man. So this is
So
an
T,
area. Oh, what was that?
sorry, no. So T is working.
Good, cool. That's funny that I said T and then you used T out of all the letters. What else did I use? Used to try escape and control.
Well, I said T for talk, so yeah.
Oh, there you go. I guess that makes sense. All right. So I'd consider a short here because we're in an area of interest, but again, I'm not taking any trades here. See how bulls are sort of trying to step in. If anything, I would maybe wait to see if we could push higher above VWAP and then and then get a pullback, right? So if we could push above this area of interest, above VWAP, and then come retest it, I'll enter a long position. First take profit is this trend line, and then second would be the supply zone again. But I would stay patient, would not force anything at this point. We got the 15-minute closes in about, well, look at this 15-minute candle, right? So let's see if we do get that push higher. What else we got? 30-minute. You're definitely feeling like bulls could take control here. Where is Google on my list? There it is. I should do Google next week. Guys, if you guys ever want from the weekly watch list, you guys could always recommend stocks as well. I usually like to stay trading the same, like, not handful, but like 10 or 12 stocks. Like, I'll go in and out of Apple. I like to keep Apple and Tesla, though, definitely in the weekly watch list, because those are really high-end stocks, really large cap stocks that a lot of people keep an eye on. So like I'll be in and out of maybe Meta, Microsoft, Nvidia, Google, sometimes JPM, JP Morgan. That was when I used to trade options more consistently than futures. JPM was one that I liked to swing trade because the price action was pretty clean. But like Netflix, I noticed Netflix has really clean price action sometimes as well. But it's always all about doing technical analysis on different stocks so you could have different setups prepared for yourself. So when one stock is choppy and one has more movement, more likely than not, you're going to find one of your trade plans to work out. So be prepared. I like how strong the VIX is pushing lower. That sort of helps me to think bulls are going to try to take control. I'm just messing around with my settings right now on my computer. This one monitor, man, it's just like, I don't know. It's weird. It was saving one monitor as it had to be a really large size, while the same size monitor it was really small. So like when I would drag windows over, it would just like change the size of them. Just messing it up. Getting a rejection off that break. Got about 36 seconds left. I do want to break and hold above this zone. Alright, let's see if we get that break and hold. It is about 10 minutes till 11. Let's see if we want to get another push, another type of trend. We had that one strong move lower around market open, and then that move faded around 9:45. So we had about like a 15-minute move this morning. And other than that, we sort of been chopping. So look at bulls trying to take control here. Go bulls, go bulls, go. And on the 15-minute, right? If I'm looking at the 15-minute, I would want this to be a basing candle, this red candle right here with the long lower wick. I would want a rally followed by a follow through. So I would really want a push higher from here. You guys got any questions? Definitely let me know. Hope some of you guys caught maybe Apple or something today. No, I did Netflix as well. Said Netflix watch for its break above that 447.45 level and fail. It's what it did so far, but it is holding that trend line that I also said I would want to watch to go long off of. What else did we cover? We covered Boeing. I said Boeing I would only go short on because of how weak it is. And Boeing had a gap up, and it just sold off since that gap up. Check out Boeing, guys, right here. Gapped up to 213.79, and then it just sold off. How much? Let's see. Sold off $4.60. That's a pretty nice move, especially if you're trading options. Let's take a look real quick, see what those Boeing options did, right? So we'll copy the 207.50 contracts, go over here, and we will throw that in here so we could compare it to the stock chart. And those contracts, you see how we chopped around in the morning? That kept those contracts sort of in a range, around like $90 a contract. But then when we finally got that strong drop, those contracts went from about 90 to 180 area. That's over 100% return on investment on that, depending on where you got out. So again, another great trade setup that I had in the weekly watch list, that it's Monday that setup already worked out. So really good stuff, really good stuff. We offer everything here. We offer futures setups, equities setups, stock setups, option setups. Set it up. Gotta set it up to knock it down. There we go. See how VIX is dropping with strength right now, right? VIX is trying to make a new low of day, while ES NQ is not at high a day yet. So really just staying patient on that. Nice push. Nice. Remember, I said the longs were probably in play here. Stop loss at the bottom of the area of interest. First target is that key level. But I did want a pullback on this candle before we continue. So let's see. If we pull back and hold the bottom of this area of interest, I'll look for an entry somewhere down here. What are equities doing? Microsoft is at a key level. Tesla is also at a key level. So we're really just being patient. Tesla, what was the high of this candle right here? It was a penny away from this key level. Not saying key levels are supposed to hit every single time to the penny, but they do get awfully close. Now, Boeing, guys, was a stock that I had in my weekly watch list, but that's not to confuse it with the heavily weighted stock in SPY and QQQ. Boeing is more heavily weighted in something like IWM, which is the, is an IWM... No, I was going to say the Dow. It's not the Dow. Give me one sec. Is it the Dow? No, it's not the Dow. DJI is the Dow. IWM is the Russell. That's right. Always forget about the Russell. Russell's like that one brother that like people forget about. ES and NQ are like the main two. And then you got the Russell. Got 9 seconds in this 5-minute. Was definitely considering a long position with a tight stop loss here. But every time bears do come in play, they just dump it like crazy. Yeah, I'm not taking any trades here, guys. Take the trades that you wish to take. Just, you know, have a proper risk management on them. Yeah, that might go higher from here. But again, I don't want to be, you know, we hit our daily goal. We hit our target. We had 3 great trades today. Don't want to be messing it up all due to one trade that I tried to force, right? Never force a trade. Just react to the market. There we go. What is that, T? A GPT bot, that's pretty cool. Hey, look at that. Look at that push. Yeah, see, I was thinking longs were in play there. I did not take that trade, though. Equities are pushing higher. Yeah, just staying patient on that. Really no reason to force any trades. Had those great trades today. YouTube guys, I see a bunch of you guys just tuned in. Make sure you rewatch this live because we did have some phenomenal trades. One right at open. Another one right when this candle closed. I took a long position and we scaled out on this candle right at the wicks up here. And then where did we take that other short? We took another short position right here. It pushed up to VWAP. I grabbed more contracts up there to scale my position up. And then we got out on these wicks lower. So again, another scalp, but a short position. Good stuff, good stuff. Great day today. Great way to start the week. The maker, I do apologize again about that tough trade you took this morning. It is good that you got more accounts, so definitely keep it going. Maybe just reconsider what size you're in, right? If you're going too heavy to the point that one loss is blowing an account, you really want to be reconsidering the size you get in. You want to be able to take 3 losses or 2 losses and then have 1 winner and gain all of that back. We really want to have bigger winners than we have losers. Super important. And that goes for everybody. Nothing more important than risk management. Obviously, trades, getting in good trades, getting in proper trades is important too, but risk management is super important. I got you, bro. I got you. It's what community is all about. Look at this dump. Is this going to finally be the dump we're looking for? Or in the last 2 minutes of this 5-minute candle, are we just going to wick right back up? Oh man, we're dropping lower. You guys know I like to stick around usually for like 10-15 minutes extra if we are getting another move. But because I do have that meeting soon, I do want to get going more closer to 11. But you guys know I like to stick around for y'all. So we sort of got ES double bottoming right here, right? So look at that exact same bottom. That's around 45.22.25. I do think we break it. Need VIX to really push higher as well, which it is. Got a minute in the 5 minute. Yeah, look at that wick. What I recommend, guys, on Apex accounts, so they give you, like, let's say it's a 25K account, so the profit goal is 1500, stop loss is 1500. Pretend you're trading with a $1,500 account, right? Because if they're trail stopping you at 1500, you should pretend you're only trading with 1500. If you feel like you're trading with that 25K, you're going to have wider stop losses. Same with the 50K account. I believe the take profit is 3500, stop trail stop is 2500. So pretend you're trading with a $2,500 account. What do you want to risk? Maybe max is going to be $100 to $200 per trade, and your target on those trades will be $200 to $300, right? So we want bigger gains than we have losers, and we really want to be adjusting our risk accordingly to our account size. Because once we could do that, we're able to take loss after loss after loss and then just have one winner make it all back. And that's what's amazing in the market, because then once you start getting better consistently with your trade entries, you're able to take these huge winners, these 3-to-1s. Now, if we're looking at a 3-to-1 risk to reward and you win 3 trades, you're up $9, right? Or $900. But if you're taking a 1-to-3 loss, right, so you're only going to be losing that $100 or right? So it really pans out. So you're able to win 3 trades, be up 900, and then lose 5 or 6 trades and still be up $300, $400 depending on how many trades you lost. So it's really, really fantastic. That's how you grow accounts. If ES wants a low a day, would consider grabbing a short, but I'm just not going to do it. I got to go get ready for this meeting. Alright, guys, if you guys got any questions in the YouTube, definitely let me know. Don't forget, check out our Bullish Bears website and sign up and join our community. Discord, you guys got any questions? Going once, going twice.
No, man. Thank you for everything. Take care, bro.
For sure, absolutely. Thank you guys for tuning in today. Hope you guys were able to take some good trades. Hope you guys were able to pick up on something. I always make sure to try to teach you guys something as the days progress. Sort of what I'm looking at, how I'm trading. Oh, there's a new low a day on ES. That's interesting. All right. Just something to keep an eye on. Always focus on what's making a low a day, what's making a high a day. Are we holding low of days? Is NASDAQ and ES both making low of days? Is one of them holding up higher than the other? Why? How do we trade that? And so on. And always make sure to journal too, so you're able to fix what is not working for you. All right, guys. Have a great day. Happy trading, and I'll catch you guys later.